When guys think about what women find attractive, they usually think of the obvious stuff. Looks, money, status, but the traits women actually notice and appreciate in men might surprise you. I scoured the internet to find some of the most common responses, and I found that it's typically the small, meaningful behaviors that most men are totally overlooking. If you're new here, hi, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today I'm breaking down what makes men the most attractive, and from a woman's perspective, I can confirm all of these ring true. The first thing on my list here is that they pay attention to the small details. One of the most attractive things that a man can do is simply remember the little things. If maybe she mentions a favorite snack, a movie that she grew up loving, or that she has an important meeting coming up, you can tuck it away and bring it up later. This doesn't just show that you were listening, it shows a genuine interest in her. Most women will tell you it's not the expensive gifts or the grand gestures that stick with them, it's the guy who remembered to grab her favorite coffee order without being asked, or the guy who texts, "Good luck at that meeting today," because he paid attention when she mentioned it in passing. Most men don't do this, and when you do, it makes her feel truly seen and valued. Something as simple as saying, "Hey, didn't you have that big presentation today? How did it go?" can make her feel incredibly important, and that's what creates real connection. And I can guarantee you, from a woman's perspective, we find this so attractive. Number 2, they take care of themselves. This one might sound kind of obvious, but women were clear in their responses. It's not about wearing the most expensive cologne or being really flashy with designer stuff. It's about smelling fresh, having clean clothes, neat nails, good breath, and a sense of basic grooming. You don't need to drown yourself in cologne. Subtle cleanliness is what leaves the strongest impression. A guy who smells good in a simple, sort of natural way becomes instantly more attractive. It makes women want to be physically closer to you. Good hygiene shows that you respect yourself and your environment. A clean, well-groomed man signals discipline and maturity, and women subconsciously link that to how you'll take care of her and your future together. The most attractive guys are the ones making sure that their hair looks the part too. Take a look at the guys that are considered the most attractive out there. Notice something? Their hair is always styled with intention, because the truth is your hairstyle plays a huge role in first impressions. Just blasting it dry isn't enough. To look sharp and put together, it needs a bit of styling too. But here's the problem. Most traditional dryers rely on extreme heat that damages your hair over time, leaving it frizzy and flat. And on top of that, they're usually not powerful enough to give you a clean, lasting style. That's why I was so impressed when I tried today's video sponsor, the Dreamy Pocket Pro. Just look at this. When it's folded, it's pretty much the same size as my iPhone and almost the same weight, only 300 grams. Toss it in your gym bag, and after a workout, you can head straight to a date without even missing a beat. Don't let the size fool you though. This little thing is powerful. With a 110,000 RPM motor, it is a true high-speed dryer, and it dries my super long hair in under a minute, which is crazy. And it doesn't just blast extreme heat, so my hair feels so much smoother and way less frizzy. When it comes to styling, the Pocket Pro actually delivers. It comes with 2 sturdy magnetic attachments. The styling nozzle lifts your roots for more volume, and the diffuser defines your curls perfectly. And let's be real, we all know women love guys who know how to rock their natural curls. I also love that it's dual voltage, so I can pack it up for trips without worrying about blowing a fuse in another country or using a crappy hotel blow dryer. And honestly, after trying some of the really pricey dryers, emphasis on really pricey, this one just makes so much more sense. It's smaller, it's easier to use, and way more affordable. It's one of the smartest investments that you can make if you care about looking your best. It's also 20% off for the Fall Prime Day sale. This is a limited time deal. You can use my link and code below for the best price with an extra discount. So thanks again to Dreamy for sponsoring today's video. Number 3, they have a calming presence. This one is so powerful, but so overlooked. Women find it incredibly attractive when a man is easy to be around, when he has a warm smile, a relaxed demeanor, and carries himself with a calm confidence. It puts her at ease. Your tone of voice, body language, and how you handle stress all contribute here. Do you escalate situations, or do you steady the energy in the room? A calming presence makes a woman feel safe, cared for, and relaxed. That emotional safety is often what makes her want to keep seeing you long after that initial connection. This actually reminds me of a study that was done. I don't know it off the top of my head. I mentioned it in a previous video. I will try to find it and link it below for you. But basically, women were asked, what is the number one thing that is the most important on a first date? And the answers were across the board, to feel comfortable around you. So The results don't lie. Number 4, they're consistent in the little things. One of the most underrated but powerful qualities that women notice is consistency, not just in the big promises like I talked about before, but in the small, everyday things. A lot of guys bring their best self when they're trying to impress, on the first few dates, when they're posting online, or when they want something from someone. But behind closed doors, the effort fades. That inconsistency is a huge turn off. What stands out in the best way is the guy who shows up in the same way in private as he does in public. The man who says good morning even when he's busy, who follows through on small commitments, who treats people with respect even when no one is watching him, when he's not trying to just get something from someone. Women pay attention to patterns. A consistent man feels trustworthy and dependable. It tells her that you're not just performing for approval, you are steady, reliable, and real. And that's what makes her feel secure choosing you as a long-term partner. Number 5, they stay emotionally grounded. Women love men who are emotionally intelligent and stable. That doesn't mean you never get upset. It just means that you're not dismissive of her feelings. You don't fly off the handle over little things, and you don't shut down when things get difficult. A grounded man can have a bad day without taking it out on everyone else around him. He knows how to handle stress without completely spiraling. He doesn't make every small disagreement a war. The reason why this matters so much is because women naturally want to feel secure with the man that they're with. I don't think that's asking for too much. If you can keep your composure in stressful situations, it's going to reassure her that she can rely on you, not just when things are going perfect and great and well, but especially when life gets hard, which are the moments that really matter. Number 6, they have passions and interests. The most attractive men have something that sort of lights them up, a hobby, an interest, a skill, or a niche passion that they genuinely enjoy. It could be playing guitar, hiking, cooking, woodworking, learning a new language, watches. It's not about being cool or even being amazing at it necessarily. I think what matters more is that you care about something and you put effort into it. When you talk about it with enthusiasm, it's going to naturally draw people in. Women love this because it shows depth and individuality. It makes you interesting. It also shows that you can commit to something, which can translate to being able to commit in other areas of life too. Passion is magnetic. I think it is so attractive when a man has hobbies and things that just light him up. Number 7, they put in effort. This answer came up again and again. Just to reiterate, women don't necessarily care about labels or luxury brands, but they do care about effort. Clothes that fit well, are clean, in good condition, a haircut that looks intentional, groomed facial hair if you have it, trimming your nails like I said earlier. These are small things, but together they completely change how you're perceived. Your style and your presentation is sort of the first impression that you give. It tells her whether you respect yourself and whether you take pride in how you show up. Effort into your appearance signals effort in other parts of your life too. That quiet, thoughtful effort goes so much further than a flashy logo ever will. You don't necessarily need to be dressed to the nines or showing up as someone that you're just not. I want you to be authentic in your style and the way that you present yourself, but putting in effort goes such a long way. So many guys aren't doing it. So the ones who do, women are noticing you and they think you're attractive. Number 8, they're dependable and respectful. Women find it deeply attractive when a man does what he says he's going to do. If you make plans, you follow through. If you say you'll call, you call. Consistency builds trust, and trust is the foundation of attraction. Respect is also huge here. It's not just about how you treat her, but how you treat everyone. The way that you interact with service staff, strangers, or even your own family often says more about you than anything that you could tell her about yourself. Reliability and respect signal maturity. They tell her that you're not just fun in the moment, you're someone that she can actually count on long term. Number 9, they're authentic and humble. Another trait that women often call out is authenticity. Men who aren't putting on an act or just trying to impress everyone. A man who's comfortable being himself is instantly more appealing than someone who's constantly performing. Humility also stands out here. Things like admitting when you're wrong, laughing at yourself a little bit, or learning from other people without having an ego about it. These things show strength, not weakness. Confidence without arrogance is sort of becoming more rare, so being grounded and humble makes you stand out in a world of people who are just putting on a show and trying too hard. Number 10, they have a kind sense of humor. Yes, humor is so attractive. I think this is one of the most common answers that we see, But women were very specific when I was looking online. It's not just about being funny, it's about how you're funny. Humor that is cruel, crude, or always at someone else's expense kind of gets a little bit old. What women really love is wit, playful teasing, or lighthearted humor that makes everyone feel included, rather than singling someone out or making them feel embarrassed. I think a kind sense of humor creates comfort and closeness. If you can make her laugh in a way that feels safe and fun, she's going to associate you with positive emotions, which oftentimes is what attraction is built on. So the most attractive men aren't doing anything extreme or flashy. They're just consistent, thoughtful, and grounded. They listen, they care, they put effort into themselves and how they treat other people. These things might sound small or insignificant, but they're exactly what women actually notice and remember. And the good news is they are all things that you can start doing right now. So guys, that is all I have for this one. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, also be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.